Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. Today we're doing another pick a card reading, and I coordinated with my guides, and the topic they chose had to do with cleansing and change. And I decided to title this as What is Blocking Your Manifestations? We're always manifesting, so what's blocking your manifestations and how can you unblock it and remove those blockages from your energy field? So we'll get into that. If these pick a card readings are resonating with you guys, I really want you to get down in the comment section and let me know. And also get specific about maybe what topics you'd like me to do in the future. I'm really enjoying this. You know, I'm about, what is this, my month anniversary? I think so. I think I'm about a month and a week or so into this pick a card lifestyle. And I love it. It's so fun. So let's go ahead and see and dive into what cleansing we can do to allow change and miracles and manifestations to come into our life. If you are new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. On to the pile preparation. Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to be doing another pick a card reading for all of you. And I couldn't resist. I should be doing something else right now, but this is what I'd rather do. So let's go ahead and get into the pile preparation for what is blocking your manifestations and how can you unblock it so all of your joy and your amazingness can just come straight to you. Okay, so I have a lot of piles here. I'm thinking we are going to do 4 piles. And yes, we're going to do 4 piles. So, guides, for pile number 1 of the collective, please tap me in. Let me know what is blocking pile 1's manifestations and what do they need to do to unlock it. What do they need to do to unlock their manifestations? What is the blockage they need to clear? Okay. Oop, that's flipped over. Pile 1 guides. Okay. Ooh. That one. Alright, so pile number 2 guides. What is blocking their manifestations? How do they unlock and unblock their manifestations, their miracles, and their blessings? Pile number 2 guides. Tarot is so magical. Okay, nice. And for pile number 3, guides of the collective, what is blocking their manifestations and how can they unblock it? What energy do they need to tap? Okay. And for pile number 4, what is blocking their manifestations and how do they unlock it? There's a little fly here. I don't know if he's showing up on camera. Pile 4, guides, what is blocking their manifestations? How do they unblock it? Oh, there he is. Okay, let's just say he's blessing our reading here. I get a little creatures that, oh, okay, can't take any of those. I get creatures during these readings sometimes, very interesting. Pile number 4, guides, what is blocking their manifestation? How do they unblock their manifestation, guides? What energies do they need to work through? Pile number 4. Okay, that fell down. We'll work with it. Okay, so hopefully I have a lot of piles out. I use like the same piles all the time, but I don't know. These piles are like my friends. They're my buddies. Okay, so let me see what other deck I should go. Here we go. All right, so for pile number 1, guides, what is the blockage? How do we unblock it? What do you want to come through for pile number 1, guides? Clarity on the reading. Okay. Alright, pile number 2, guys, give me clarity on this reading, please. So we are talking about what is blocking the manifestations. How can we unblock them? How can we cleanse this energy? Guides, give me clarity for pile number 2. Wow, okay, I'm already seeing kind of like a theme showing up in these readings. And for pile number 3, guys, give me clarity on what they need to unblock their manifestations and their energy. Pile number 4, guys, Give me clarity on this pile. Okay. Yep. Variety. Alright, we got 2 down. A million more to go here. Pile number 1, guides. Clarity on this group. What do we need here? Give me clarity on pile number 1. Thank you. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. Clarity for pile number 2. Beautiful. We are getting single cards. I think the guides know that I have to go to sleep tonight. That's... okay, so pile number 3, guys. Clarity on pile number 3. I just realized I forgot to take a picture for my cover. Pile number 4, guys. Clarity for pile number 4. Okay. So, you know, I will share a little bit on my tarot journey. I did not know this is where it was going to take me. I remember when I first saw it, I think Stargirl is one of the first ones that we all saw online, but when I first started seeing tarot online and on YouTube, I was like, what is that? I need more of that in my life. And eventually I got around to buying it, buying them for myself, and I was a little scared. I was like, oh my gosh, should I be doing this? But it's just, it's fun. It's magic. Pile number 1, guides. Clarity for pile number 1. Thank you. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. Clarity for pile number 2. Help me with these readings and giving beautiful readings for all of the collective here watching my videos. Pile number 3, guys. Clarity for pile number 3. That's intense energy. Pile number 4, guys. Clarity for pile number 4. Okay. Wow. Okay, I can already tell this is going to be very spiritual. I'm shooting this right as we're going into the full moon, so we will see what energies show up here in these readings. Alright, so this is pile. I think I'm going to put these on the top. This is my goal. I'm going to keep these here. Alright, pile number 1, guides. Clarity for pile number 1. Okay. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. Clarity for pile number 2. They're simplifying these readings for me, which is great. I think we're going to be able to get to the point. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. And I think they want me to get to the, because, you know, the blockages are very simple. It's like once you undo a blockage, it's not, it's very simple. It's by overcomplicating things that we create more blockage in our life. We gotta simplify it. Okay, pile number 3, guys. Clarity for pile number 3. This is so funny though, like the life purpose and the big transformations, those required so many cards to come out. It's hilarious. What do people find inspiring about you? It's because personalities are more complex. Healing, I think, is simple, simplified. Blockages are about healing. So, pile number 4, guides. Clarity on pile number 4, please. Okay. Oh, you got 2 special. I had a feeling that was 2 was going to come out because I was talking about simplifying, and I'm like, oh, watch this. Okay, so pile number 1, guides. Clarity for pile number 1. Okay. Oh, there was a second one in there. I didn't see that. Pile number 2, guides. Clarity for pile number 2. I'm going to keep shuffling. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. And I'll shuffle slowly. Pile number 2, guides. Clarity. Okay, thank you. Clarity for pile number 3, guides. Clarity for pile number 3. Very nice. Okay, I'm seeing a theme with the cards already. I'm kind of seeing them out of the corner of my eye. But it's interesting. Okay, clarity for pile number 4, guys. Clarity for pile number 4. I think because we're getting straight to the point of just the blockage as opposed to, you know, the manifestations. We're talking more of like what's blocking the manifestation. And for us, it's always like the same thing. Clarity for pile number 1, guides. Maybe I'll put this one on the top. And clarity for that card, please. Okay. Yeah. I'll do these on top. Clarity for pile number 2, guides. And clarity for that card. The thing is, all of these energies seem a little similar. So I'm not going to be able to remember what message is what, because they're all very similar. Pile number 3, guys. Clarity for pile number 3. Clarity for that card, please. Clarity for that card, please. Okay. Pile number 4, guides. Clarity for pile number 4. And clarity for that card, please. Okay. Should I take that one? I'm almost scared. But it's like, it's funny. I'm always scared sometimes, but almost 99% of the time, the card that fell out was the card that was supposed to fall out. It's just, you know, we can't help it. We're not perfect. We got doubt. We got some doubt within us. We gotta push through. We're human. The universe is like, girl, chill out. You got this. But then we're always like, do I got it? We just question ourselves more than we need to. We got this. Okay. And now we get to move on to the crystal picking, which apparently some people like, which is awesome. Thank you for watching. Okay, so let's just go ahead and organize this. I like these being close to the front. Leaves lots of space for the title. Gotta think about these things when you're doing YouTube videos. I love it though. I love like perfecting something or like getting better at it. But then I love these because every time I read these cards, it feels very freeform and magical. So it's like me releasing control to the universe. And I love that feeling. Like, universe, take me and guide me. I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay. Alright, so let's start with my perspective of pile number 1. Okay. Does that look... No, something's crooked when I'm looking at it. Which, this one. And then this way. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and start with a crystal reading. Oh, not the crystal reading, the crystal picking. Okay. I will try not to slam things. I was like listening to my last audio and I'm like, ooh, that wasn't my favorite. I got Virgo energy all over my chart, so I can't help myself. Not all over, but a lot of it. Okay. So for pile number 1, guys, what energy? Sync me up into pile number 1's energy for their crystal. I'm always curious about the ones that never get picked. The vibration isn't strong enough, I guess. Pile number 1, guides. Okay, let's go. I just want to say it's this one, pile number 1. Ooh. Yay! I haven't used that one. That's my Eucatite. I think I'm saying that right. Just never know sometimes. Alright, pile number 2, guides. align me with their energy, please. Crystal reading. Here we come. Pile number 2. Wow, it is that one. It's buzzing. Okay, pile number 3, guides. Pile number 3's energy, guides. Really? Is that right? Pile number 3? Oh, it went cold. It went cold so fast. They're like, no. Okay, sorry. I didn't think so. Because that one syncs up to a different kind of energy. Okay, so maybe it's in here. Pile number 3. Not you. Pile number 3. I think it's you. This is pile number 3, guys. Okay. I'm close, but I'm not quite there. Let me see. Pile number 3. Might be you. Pile number 3, guys. Yep, that's the one. Pile number 4. Energies sync up with me. Okay, I'm feeling something here. Pile number 4, guides. Pile number 4. I feel like Alright, let me try and see if I find any other. Pile number 4, please. Okay. Which one? Oh, interesting. Pile number 4? Okay. It's like a hum. It feels like a hum. Oh, I forgot to pull clarifiers. Or, okay, we'll just do them later. I forgot to pull the other cards. Okay. Yay, we have our piles. Okay. This, I think, I have to look up. I think I know what it is. It's like rainbow sodalite pyrite. And now y'all. Pretty sure this is Eucatite from Australia. How are you doing, Australia? If I have any viewers from Australia. That would be interesting. Okay, so we, oh my gosh. Okay, these pictures are scary. Okay, never mind, I can't find it. I'm pretty sure it's Yucatite. This one is Rainbow Quartz. All right, viewers, welcome to your reading. So let's go ahead and get started with the pile picking, the pile choosing of your choice. So we have here pile number 1 with the Mookite Jasper. We have pile number 2 with the pink agate. Pile number 3 with sodalite, and pile number 4 with pyrite. And because this is going to be about cleansing, healing, and releasing any blockages to access our manifestations, I thought I'd do a little bit of saging. All right, go ahead and choose your pile. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1 with this Mookite. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Mookite Jasper, this is your reading. Okay, we're going to start with your crystal reading. I'm going to read the cards, and I'm going to get some clarifiers with my tea leaf, my tarot, my abundance oracle. I like using all of them. That's what it is. I like using every card possible. Okay, so we'll get into that later. All right, so let's start out with what is blocking your manifestation? How can we unblock it? What do we need to look at clearly, see clearly, move through clearly? Okay. All right. So this is exciting. I haven't read this crystal yet, so this is a first. I mean, I really like the smoothness of it. Okay, I'm kind of getting an image or a feeling here. A feeling, an image, everything all at once. I'm seeing like this looks like a skull to me, right? And it looks like it was dinged up. It was hit, tumbled down, or like I don't know, beat on a few times. And it feels like a bone to me. So like when bones crack, I was looking this up online the other day. When bones break, they don't sometimes they can heal stronger. That was my perception of it, but actually they just heal sometimes, but sometimes they're still fractured. So to me, this group, it's about like a bone deep, something that hurt you, it's fractured and it doesn't feel like it's healable. It's like a lot. It's very painful. It's something like you try to forget, but it's bone deep is what I'm getting as the first message. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get someone. I feel like someone's trying to come through. The character, the archetype. I don't know, I guess the way that this crystal looks, I am seeing a guy. He's been floating there in my head. I'll start describing him. He seems older, a little wary of life. Definitely feels like because I always get movie references, feels like a guy who's like out in the West and he's living this um, very quiet life where he's sort of isolated from the people around him and he's just living alone. And he has a history of past, but he's pulled himself or he's detached himself from it to some extent. He doesn't really interact with anyone. He just feels like he's had a hard life. Hard living, hard life. So anytime I get a guy, it's usually masculine energy coming through. This masculine energy feels a little bit too masculine. Like he feels too tough. It's like too tough. So I'm already feeling this message of feeling like I'm wanting to say and tell you that you've been too tough, like hard shell. But this is something, it's made you survive. It's helped you to survive, is having this outer hardness, rawness, rough around the edges. Let's see if I can get something else here. I don't know, this red here, this to me, it feels like it looks like a flower in this crystal. It looks like a flower. It's like something wanting to blossom and bloom. This is to me what's inside of you or what's wanting to come out. Like once we can let that harder shell, we can heal it and we can let this happen, this blossoming. And this is like a deep, it just looks like a deep red rose to me. Very intense, very like seniority. There's a kind of I when you think about roses, right? And they blossom and they spread their petals, they look so beautiful and mature. There's something about this that feels very maturing. It feels like full feminine, strong woman energy coming through with this. Yeah. So that's kind of the other archetype I'm seeing from this side of the crystal is this woman who's just confident. She's gliding. I'm seeing her, of course, in a red dress. And she seems older, but so majestic, like a dancer, very confident in her body. Okay, let's just stop there before I get carried away. That is your crystal reading. I'll put it up here. Okay, so let's start with your cards. We got here fixed, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. We have Gemini energy. That was clarifying that card. And then we have here inexperienced, Persephone, 42. So I think that's the maturing I was talking about. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Like both of these energies do feel young, right? We have here Protection Guardian, drop your shields. We have your Seeker, thirst for wisdom, truth wherever they are. Family, community, nice synchronicity there, and Ho'oponopono. Okay. So starting out with Ho'oponopono, this is the advice card. I'm sorry, I love you, thank you, I forgive you. Not necessarily in that order, but that is what this card is about. So you're healing. Let me just say this. Because I saw this woman, this maturing, this blossoming, she felt extremely abundant. Like she can have whatever she wants. So this healing that's needing to happen, it's like it's going to let in a richness into your life that you haven't experienced yet. It's coming. And as I'm saying that, like we have the inexperience here. So I think the immaturity, I said immaturity. I didn't mean to say that. I actually meant to say something else. I meant to say the maturing, but I said immaturity. So let me just be very direct. So there's some immaturity we're needing to work through when it comes to emotions. I'm almost curious to know what this is, but maybe this is the clue. Here, we got fixed and Gemini. Fixed and Gemini energy here. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. I don't feel like that's relevant at all. Fixed, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I'm getting fixed thoughts, fixed way of thinking and seeing something. And I feel like this experience with this Persephone, it's not like literal, it could be life experience, needing to have more life experience. But to me, it doesn't matter what age you are. Sometimes the emotional maturing, the spiritual maturing, it goes at the pace that you're ready for it to go at. And I almost want to say, because this Gemini energy, because it's like the beginning stages of the zodiac, it's very youthful and young. It's like we're fixed in this, like the childlike, right? We got family here. Maybe we're fixed like in this experience that happened in childhood. It's not happening anymore. But we have to move past this to get this maturing. And the way that you access this is you drop your shields, right? So I was feeling like a matured, he's rough on the outside. Why are you rough on the outside? Because you're holding people at bay, right? Don't get close to me. I'm not going to show my emotions. So yeah, that's the advice card. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Let me go ahead and let me grab my wand here. All right, so we have, let's go ahead over these energies. Fixed, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Fixed, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. You would think these would be opposite, but this was a clarifier for this card. So it's like you're fixed in this energy, And Gemini is like the initial thought pattern. It's also your early childhood as well. Okay, so Gemini, curiosity, intellect, networking doesn't feel relevant necessarily. There might be something I think connected here too, though. 42, Persephone, inexperience. We have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Seeker, light attribute is the thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. We have family. I think the shadow attribute is sticking out because Gemini, well, that's what it is. Okay, we'll go back to that. Family here. And then we have here number 8 with community. 33, Ho'oponopono, healing. So you got the healing. To me, this does feel deep in terms of like the bone deep. We're having inexperience, but I feel like it's more of the inexperience of the stage at which this happened. It happened when it was like young, right? We have here kids with the family. That's always the first initial karmic pattern that we learn is when we're young with our family. That's like second house and third house and fourth house energy. Okay, so going back to this, it said shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. Right? And we have here, it's fixed energy, but it's fixed Gemini energy. Gemini energy, it's up in the air, right? It's not fully settled in what it wants to do. It's kind of indecisive. So, okay, I'm kind of putting this together here. Yeah, the guides are saying they want you to be more decisive about what exactly. It could be a combination of things. We'll get clarifiers. But they want you to be more decisive. They want you to be more decisive. Gemini energy can be very indecisive, but if it's like fixed indecisiveness, then this isn't decisive. They want you to commit to a path. They want you to commit to a path. Just stay committed. And this is why this inexperience is happening. If you're just kind of flitting around trying out different things, right, then it can't develop into this maturing. It can't mature. So honestly, I'm not getting a specific age group for this pile. And why should we? We always have a diverse audience. But being decisive, it takes a kind of, how should I put this? It's just a willingness to commit, see things through. All right. I feel like they really want you to just see it through. And maybe even it's just about like connections here with family and community. It's just like kind of, because this guy was in the desert. He was like, in my mind, he was like living in this house, like in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like this card here, community, number 8. But had he just kind of committed to his path, I think his life would be a lot easier. I almost feel like I can zoom in a little bit more. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, just commit to your path and commit to your connections. Commit to the people you're around. There's this fear of commitment because it's like, well, I won't get hurt if I don't let people in. But it's time to let people in. This is part of the maturity stage. Something in you is calling for connection. You know, if you're not allowing that to happen, then it can't happen. You know, if you want that community, you want that family, you want that stability of that experience around you, you have to create it and dive in. You know, it's always risky, vulnerability, putting your heart on the line, but it's so much more rewarding to try it out versus never having tried. So we have make plans and focus. They want you to be somewhat strategic about this, which is interesting. I mean, let me also go to the reference. She's holding up a shield. She's also holding up a shield. Yeah, we need to let those shields down. And they want you to become kind of diligent and persistent about creating a community around you, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You know, you could sign up for an organization, a club. You can start, you know, what I do is I see my family twice a week, and I'm just repetitive about that because it's important for me to stay connected, to see what they're doing. But I'm the type of person, I like to be in my own experience, but when I'm with you, I'm present. So I just schedule seeing my parents, my family, twice a week. And I just routinely make sure I see them every time because that's our moment to be present with each other and catch up. And that's what I like. So I think they want you to be a little bit more strategic, like reconnect with your family, reconnect with your friends, set plans. Sometimes it's easy to just pull away and get lost in, I don't know, whatever you're doing. Life gets kind of distracting, but allow people to come in. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers for this pile. Okay. Guides, can we get some advice for pile number 1, please? Let's do it like that. Do the work. Oh, wow. The guides do not play. I don't see this card pop out too often. Okay. I see what you're doing in this group. I see you. They're really wanting you to, with this 4, create a foundation. 8, be stable. I mean, the advice here is stability. Be a lot more stable, be a lot more dependable in your connections. This is going to help you to do your healing so those manifestations can come towards you. 2 is about union, connecting to other people. All right, so this card says do the work. Now, I don't think I've honestly ever seen this card come out. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Okay, straight up. I don't think there's really any more for me to add on that. Do the work. That's what they want you to make plans and focus because you are inexperienced. Because it's about, you get the experience in doing the work, whether it's through building a community or wanting to bring manifestations into your life. You need to do the work. And I'm getting, it's a combination of inner work and outer work for you. You're needing to take action with the masculine energy, but feminine energy also allow yourself to do the healing. Okay. I'm sorry if my guides are a little, they're a bit direct. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. I feel like the reading is very direct, so let's just go ahead and pull some tarot cards. We don't need any tea leaf oracle for this. Okay. Guys, any more guidance for pile number 1 here? Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that pop out? Very aggressively. All right, we have the death card here. Ooh. They are wanting you to transform. Can I get a clarifier for that card, please? They are wanting you to let go of some old ways and move on to the new. Big time. Clarifier for the death card, please. Okay. We have here the 2 of Swords about being indecisive. Yeah. Those are just, that's clarifying. There really is nothing else to add. They want you to be decisive. They want you to be decisive and like they're asking you to do the work. Like this is Scorpio energy. Transform from inside out. If you want your manifestations to come towards you, you need to do the work. You need to be decisive. Choose your path. Commit. What do you want? So here's the thing about committing. When you choose what you really want, it's not hard to commit. It's not hard to commit. So put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What would make me happy? And then say it out loud. Family, connections, a divine counterpart, more pay, a pay raise, and just see how that makes you feel. And then give it to yourself. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I work my dream job. I can't believe that I have these connections in my life. I'm so grateful. Start creating that. First, everything always starts internally first before it manifests. So they want you to dig deep and be like, give it to yourself, decide what you want, and then take the inspired action. And they want you to let go of any habits that are no longer serving you. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. consistently working on your priorities. So, whatever your priorities are, they want you to prioritize. What are the priorities? What's important to you? What do you want to experience? I'm getting it has something to do with people. Here. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll the astro dice for last piece of advice for pile number 1. Okay, that went way over there. Wow. They gave you Saturn in Scorpio. I'm laughing because Saturn is no joke. Okay. Saturn in Scorpio is very much no joke. Whew. Okay, so Saturn and Scorpio in the first house, they want you to do very transformative work on yourself. They want you to work through your emotions, like really dig deep into what you're feeling, what needs to change, what is not working. And they want you to become disciplined with your emotions. Very disciplined. Very disciplined. Okay, that is hardcore energy. Very intense, but they would not give you this guidance if you didn't have the capabilities to accomplish it. Okay? So, group number 1, know your manifestations will come when you do the work. You set your priorities, put your hand on your heart and ask yourself what truly matters. And allow yourself to do the healing. I didn't talk much about this card. 33, that's the Ascendant Master number. That's what you have available to you. I'm sorry. I love you. I forgive you. Thank you. All of that. So go look up Ho'oponopono about healing and allow that wisdom to come to you. You are the seeker. Go be the seeker. They want you to be the seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching with me, look in the description box down below. We can sift through these layers together. I would also love it if you gave me feedback on these readings and let me know if they resonate with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the pink agate, this is your reading. So I'll go ahead and read your crystal, the cards, and we'll get some clarifiers with the dice and the tarot. All right, so starting out with your crystal reading, what is blocking your manifestation? How can you have access to the beautiful blessings that want to come towards you? Okay. First time reading this crystal. It's really beautiful to look at. I'm kind of seeing. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing someone. Sometimes I look at the crystals and I'm like, okay, I just want to look at the crystal. And then they start sending me a vision, an idea. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm seeing someone underwater for some reason. That's different. Finally, something different. I'm seeing someone underwater. Ugh, she looks trapped. Wow, this is dramatic. Okay, this is weird. I guess it's the way it looks. It reminds me of like a mermaid. She's underwater, but she's trapped somewhere. That is. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing a mermaid, merm woman. She is underwater and she's trapped and she's trying to get out. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Because this reminds me of like the beach, the ocean, the water, the striations. And the murkiness reminds me of like ocean water because it gets all foggy with sand and dirt. Yeah, it just feels like someone's trapped in there. These are always interesting. Yeah, she just feels like she's trapped. She's trying to get out. Someone trapped her. Something trapped her. I don't know. I just feel like I'm stuck in one scene where she's trapped and she's trying to get out. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful mermaid. She wants to get out. So perhaps this relates to you feel trapped and you want to free yourself. And to me, the symbolism of the mermaid is you're beautiful, you're magical. It's something maybe in a part of you that you're wanting to let go. Something a part of you you're wanting to. It's like the Little Mermaid when she wanted to find her. Well, she lost her voice and then she had to find her voice again. So it's about something about like finding your voice, your individual voice. Individuality is coming through. Okay, so let me stop that before I get too carried away. Okay, so starting with the cards, House 4 and Pisces. Nice. Maybe that's why I was seeing the mermaid, the Pisces energy, House 4. Okay. And those are supposed to be clarifying each other. I have Elaine. I think it's Elaine. Number 12, patterns. We have here Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. We have here Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Grieving. Mending. And we have here ritual, celebrate life, solar plexus. Okay. So the theme of the mermaid about her needing to find her voice is coming through with this honor your knowing, revealing emotions, revealing your emotions, and this ritual, celebrate life, solar plexus energy here. Okay. So, I mean, immediately with this mending and grieving, I'm not surprised. Like, this is a healing. This reading is about healing. And most of us, we have to heal patterns with our family for the most part. That's what we have to do. With this mending and grieving, it feels like very much connection oriented, needing to connect, needing to heal our connection. We also have 12 in Pisces. That's very synchronistic. Oh, and 12. Okay, I just got chills. Whenever that happens, it just kind of blows me away. So we have here Pisces 12 and we have 12. So that number is extremely significant to your reading. So 1 is about the self, 2 is about the other, 3 is about community, the oneness, the magic. It's also about just it's connecting the trine, mind, body, and spirit. 1 and 2. So this is about connections. And specifically connections in relation to how they make you feel about yourself. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting. It definitely feels like a connection. Okay, so we have 2 women in here. We have 2 fish, 2 eggs, and we have 2 girls and 2 women. Oh, actually, that's a third one. Is that a third one? Yeah, you only noticed the 2 at first. Yeah, and then we have 52 here. So significance around 2. So this could be a connection you have with someone. This could be about relationships in general and about needing to break through these relationship patterns. So perhaps we have a cycle of getting in relationships that are not serving us in the best way. You have a lot of water energy. I think that's why I saw the mermaid. House 4 in Pisces is water energy. So, and then we have honor your inner knowing. That's about water energy too, like your moon energy, water energy. So the advice that's coming through is you need to trust your own intuition in regards to how you feel. I'm getting this idea that in regards to your judgment of people and also just trusting yourself in general about what you need to do and how you need to grieve and how you need to mend, whether you should mend or not, it's up to you depending on how you feel. Okay, so before the camera battery went out, where was I? This definitely feels like healing connections. I mean, and the energy that's kind of coming through, it's very soft. It's so soft. It's almost, I feel like this is your energy. You feel like, to me, a very, very sensitive, very soft, very sweet, very kind, very compassionate. Your energy feels like kind of quiet to me. Like in my vision, the mermaid, she wasn't speaking. She was just under there and trapped. So I'm going to relate this to what I saw in my vision. I think you need to just release those trapped emotions. I think you have, with these patterns and grieving and the mending here, and this fearlessly revealing with full, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people to laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Well, that's interesting. Maybe you do have a wonderful sense of humor and that's what you need to let out. A lot of comedians, I guess we can dive into this, they're very, very sensitive, almost overly in tuned. And that's why they use humor, because it's an easier way for them to access their vulnerability. But in spite of using humor to access vulnerability, they still need to um, feel the emotions no matter what. No matter what. But the fearlessly revealing emotion is sticking out to me because I feel like the mermaid was stuck. She was trapped. So I think there's some emotions in you that are feeling trapped. They're very like Pisces, like they are so sensitive. They feel everything. They feel everything. That's what I'm getting from this group is like you feel everything. You feel everything when with your connections with the people around you, you feel everything. And so you kind of just maybe just keep it there because it's like, okay, I need to be here or a pillar of strength for other people, or I don't want to overwhelm people with my emotions because I'm very sensitive. Or maybe there's a lot going on in family and I don't want to overwhelm them with my emotions when they're going through things too. Like this group to me, it feels like you do actually have a really nice relationship with your family. That may not be the case. You feel very close to the people you're with. It's just a matter of you need to like you need to let those emotions flow a little bit more and come out. They want you to reveal your emotions. All of this beautiful sensitivity, they want you to let it out. They want you to grieve and mend in community with those around you. They want you to look to them and mend together. Be sad together, feel together. Whatever that is. Break these patterns. In my vision too, the mermaid, she kept swimming around and around in circles. Like she couldn't find an out. She kept knocking this way, knocking this, like she was just trying to get out of like a cage or a cave is what it looked like. She couldn't get out. She tried every route, going around and around in a circle. Yes, I'm just being called to say, let it out and honor your inner knowing. It's like our emotions require processing, and the way that they're processed, it goes through stages, and you're very in tune, very, very in tune. I'm feeling like this group is very in tune with their emotions. It's just a matter of allowing them to process fully. So if there are moments when you want to cry, show those emotions. They're specifically saying show those emotions to other people because we have the 1 and 2. They want you to take all of this beautiful emotion and your sensitivity and show people your emotions because you feel like you can't show your emotions. And that's what's creating your blockage. Show people your tears, show people your vulnerability. Honor your inner knowing. You have a strong inner knowing. Honor it. Okay, we have here ritual, celebrate life, solar plexus. 5 is also about change. It's time to change these patterns. 52. Oops, sorry. We have here ritual, celebrate life, solar plexus. Solar plexus is about being courageous, being brave. I mean, look at all of this glitter in this image. She's celebrating life, and when you celebrate life, you celebrate your life, celebrate yourself, celebrate your desires, celebrate who you are. Look how beautiful, like there's a mirror image. Look how beautiful you are. Celebrate how beautiful you are, how beautiful your emotions are. The world needs you. Any more guidance for pile number 2, guides? Okay, hold on, slower. Guidance for pile number 2. Conscious consumer. That's an interesting one to come out. Let us decode this. You have the power to heal and help. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I already felt it. Pisces is, yes, they're very compassionate people. Okay. You have a very compassionate, healing energy to offer people with this house 4 too, that protection, that safety, that home. Okay, and people need to feel that. Conscious consumer, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision. I know this is weird. It says to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. I think that's totally irrelevant. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply, you purchase only that which you need. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's literal. I mean, if you want to become more of a conscious consumer, sure. Welcome to it. The environment needs that. But the main message is coming through is you have the power to heal and help the world. This angel is floating above the world. That's you. That's your energy. That's what you have to offer people. You can offer communities, you can offer those around you help, guidance, but they need you to be more open with them. Okay. I feel like we've already gotten the message, but we'll pull some tarot clarifiers for this group, guides. Advice for pile number 2. Ooh, look at that. We got the strength card. It came out reverse. I think that's very specific. Clarifier for the strength card, please. Ooh, we got the 10 of Pentacles. That's family. Okay. It did come out reverse. I guess we could do that. Here, let's do this. Reverse or upright, guides? Upright! Yeah. I think you're close with your family. So, you know what? I can relate to this energy. I'll go ahead and share my experience. Upright or reverse, guides? Okay, that was reverse. Upright or reverse? Okay, yeah. They don't want you to, they want you to stop being so strong. You don't have to be so strong on the outside. Let your emotions in. And they're specifically saying let your family in. And I can relate to this because it was a combination of things. It's like part of me just assumed and presumed that my family couldn't handle everything that I was emotionally. Plus, I grew up around very emotional people, so and a little bit of chaos, so I locked my emotions inside because I'm like, okay, how do I express it? So I used art, but that wasn't enough. I still needed to connect. I still needed to feel that vulnerability with people and safe in relationships. They want you to feel safe in relationships. You have so much to offer. Your family, your connections, those around you, on a subconscious level, or maybe even a 5D level, they're craving this. They want this, they're wanting to just meet you there and be with you and connect with you emotionally. So yeah, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Really, really vulnerable. You don't have to be so strong and hold it together. They want to see you. Okay. So that is that. Let me go ahead and roll the Astro Dice. Advice for pile number 2, guides. Yeah, Mars and 10th in Aries. Oh my gosh. That feels so weird. I'm going to roll again. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe you're needing to focus on, 10th house is like career. Mars likes to be in the 10th house. Mars likes Aries as well. The energy flows. It's about taking action, being very dynamic with what you want to do and create. Very interesting. Advice for pile number 2, guides. Try to get a better roll on that one. Oh my gosh, okay, they're not playing around. We have Rahu, Aries in the 7th house. Okay. That's about connection. That's about relationships. That's about being seen. They want you to just be seen. That's what I'm feeling. Like, be yourself in front of people, be seen. Like, they really want you to be very seen by people with your emotions. Let them out. Maybe you do have a wonderful sense of humor that people need to see expressed here. Because Rahu can be very unpredictable, that Rahu energy. And Aries is like kind of an attention seeker. So I think that's what I'm getting from this group too. Maybe you feel like you can't seek attention or be the center of attention. They definitely want you to be the center of attention. So go be the center of attention. Go be the center of attention in spite of what's going on around you. Allow yourself to move towards that. Fearlessly reveal your emotions. Make people laugh. Okay. So that was some wonderful guidance from the guides. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, look in the description box down below and let me know if this reading resonated with you. Have a wonderful day or evening. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose the sodalite, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get started with your crystal reading. So we'll do the crystal reading, we'll do the cards, and then we'll get clarifiers. All right, so how can we unblock these blockages that are keeping you from your manifestations and your blessings so that they can flow in with ease? Let us dive into this. Okay. Whew, that blue is intense. Oh my gosh. I mean, already the energy I'm getting is like a deep, it's like so deep. It's intense. It's very intense. What is with this crystal? I was reading it the other day too, and it was just so intense. I'm kind of seeing a vision. Let me focus on it a little bit better. All right, let me just describe the crystal while my vision gets a little bit clearer. So the energy I'm getting here so far is a deep, 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 deep. Maybe this group, you might be extremely intuitive. Very intuitive, very kind of majestic. This energy feels quite ancient, to put it lightly. So maybe it has something to do with like ancestral patterns you're needing to heal. You're here to heal. That's a part of this experience you're in now. And it's kind of, it's like your generation, you're here to unblock that. I don't know, but I'm also getting like this deep sense of you're here to be a healer. You're a deep healer. Whatever that means. I don't know. Like you kind of have a power. It's very powerful. Let me see. I don't know, I feel like I'm literally seeing an image here, and it's kind of making my imagination go wild. But I'm seeing a woman from, I don't know, 15th century or something. Probably even, no, further than that. Like, it just feels very ancient. Very old, very ancient, very... She looks like a healer to me. Or like a priestess. And she's helping her community. Yeah, she feels like a priestess. It just feels funny because I'm seeing like a scene in the movie, but I'm like, how do I describe this to you? It just feels like a scene in the movie where it's like way back in the day, like, oh, I don't know, Babylonian times. It's like ancient. It's ancient. And this woman is a priestess, and people come to her for healing. And perhaps this is part of what you're needing to unleash is allow yourself to be this healer to other people, to access you in this way. Yeah, she's like a priestess of her community. Okay, I'm just gonna stop right there before I get lost in that. Okay, let's start with the cards. Uranus, radical change, house 2. So that clarified each other. We have here miracles, Mary. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. I like the time I was seeing was actually even before this, before Mother Mary and Jesus showed up in the Bible. It was way before that. But yeah, look at that. Mary Miracles popped out in your reading. Very intense. Oh my gosh, we have here Oracle. Okay, wait for important information. Wow. Okay, you guys are the magic beings, majestic beings, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. I actually did see that card. I remember that, but the rest of it, I'm like, okay, that's into. Oh my god, I did not see this. Monk Nun. Okay, you guys are the healers. You guys have a past history of healing. Whoa, the guides want you to access this today. Today. We have here courage, and we have here number 30. TikTok, interesting, because we have here number 31. And then we have here 18. Resounding sound, throat chakra. I'm gonna look this up really quick because I did kind of forget what it meant. Throat chakra is about using your voice. It's about connecting to your desires and what you want to do. We have the number 1 and 8, 3, 0, 3, 1. Okay. Let us get started on your reading. Okay, look, what can I say? First of all, I'm just kind of blown away with the fact that y'all have some miraculous healing gifts to offer the world. So Uranus can be like, yes, it can be radical change, but Uranus also has too resounding. Okay, there's something about your voice. So there's something about your voice, about your throat chakra that will unlock this magic for you. So this is about unblocking manifestations. You got a huge healing power that wants to come out and come through and be seen by the world. But in order for this to fully happen unapologetically, you have to align with it better. But okay, Uranus is like, it's like the genius energy. So you have some like really powerful, something about like you can just, I don't know what you can do, but you, okay, let me collect myself because I feel like I'm mumbling. So I think it's interesting, yeah, with this Mary Miracles, Monk and Nun, the Uranus energy, the Oracle, the Medicine Guardian, and the resounding throat chakra, there's a huge connection here, very clear. So we have 30 TikTok. TikTok. I wonder what that's about. This is the Fate card. It's like divine timing. This is the divine timing card. Okay. So the message for this group that's coming in, as far as manifestation goes, your manifestation is divinely orchestrated because you have a divine gift that wants to be shared in this lifetime that you've mastered in other lifetimes. And, you know, whether you've just learned how to tap into this or not, this is something you're divinely being guided to move through and improve through and grow in. But it's something you've already mastered, and it's just a matter of the divine timing hitting. It's like, so I was listening to a video the other day, and they were talking about divine timing, and I thought it was fascinating. But they were talking about how there are multiple things that have to align. Yes, you have to align, but so does everyone else. So sometimes there are some incredible gifts that aren't ready to be shared. Like this, what I'm doing here, I did not do this before this year. I'm doing this now because I felt called to it. I've been growing this behind the scenes, but something told me to start investing. And something tells me you need to get ready to start investing in this gift because you're being very divinely guided and your intuition is very strong and you will have a sense for what you need to do. You just need to keep following it. Everything has to be put in place, not just your energy, but whoever you're working with, the people who want to share your gift or help, distribute it to the world, they have to be available, as well as the audience has to be ready to receive your gift. So that is it's like, okay, you have a huge gift that is like wanting to bud, but it's the timing. It's the divine timing because it's a divine gift that was chosen by your soul to be expressed at a very specific time. It's like the world will need it at a specific time and you'll be ready to offer it. So till then, do what I do, do what I do, do what I did, and invest in your gift behind the scenes. And start small and then build it up. Because it's like, this is something that's just going to take you for a ride and you're going to have to go with it because you're being asked to be very courageous. This is big. This is probably something out of your comfort zone. But once you start doing it, and I have been getting readings from like almost like one pile every other week where it's this energy. It's like once you start doing this thing, everything's just gonna flow. It's gonna flow. But it's partly divine timing that is at play here. Okay. I'm just blown away. Yes, something to do with your throat chakra. That could be a combination of just your desires. You know, when you speak your truth, you live your truth. Whatever you feel called to speak into existence, continue to do that and align with your desire. 1 is about you, your desire. 8 is about prosperity. Uranus radically changed. This is the genius energy. Genius energy in the 2nd house. So this actually could bring in prosperity and wealth with it being house 2. That's how you make your money. But this is also your ability to communicate. It's your voice. It's what you have to share. It's very throat chakra related. We have here 31, Mary Miracles. Again, we have the number 1. 3 is about ascendance. It's about connecting mind, body, and spirit. Mary Miracles. To me, this is your gift. What did Mary do? What did Mary do? Well, she was an outlier. I almost want to say she was an outlier. She's very different. She had a vision, right? She had a vision. She had a calling. God wanted to use her to bring in this miraculous gift, right? Christ into the world. She trusted God, monk and nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. She trusted God to foresee this vision. And through it, he protected her. He kept her safe. He gave her, he sent her the people that she needed to unleash unleash Christ. Is this how Christ came out? To help bring Christ into the world. You're meant to bring something big. And that's why you just need to trust the spirit, trust what you feel inspired action. Your heart is directly connected to the heart of the universe and the heart of the vision that God, universe, whatever, the divine, whatever you want to call it, spirit, it has a plan for you. This group, you have a pre-fated plan that wants to be realized through you. Okay, so we have here Oracle. Wait for important information. Yep. So that's the advice. Just wait for important information. I feel like you're very intuitive. Continue to do it. And you also are an oracle, right? I think it's part of what you're here to do is bring something to people. Be an oracle for people. Be a priestess. Be a priest. Medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. So again, it's information. You're going to be this is part of your gift. You have access to healing information. You have access to very important information for what the world needs. Very direct. Courage. Have the courage. Divine timing. Number 30. Again, 3, 0. This is divinely orchestrated. Okay, so we're just gonna get straight to the tarot here. I get so hyped when, oh my gosh, when I feel your guys' energy. I love delivering messages like this, I gotta say. Okay, clarifier for pile number 3, guidance for pile number 3, guides. I was like, why is this energy so intense? Reverse or upright? That's reverse. Okay. This is the advice card then. Oh, okay, that was weird. Reverse or upright? Okay, I think I wanted to be reverse, so we'll keep it. 8 coming out again. Clarifier for the 8 of Cups, please. To me, this is the spiritual awakening card. It's the spiritual awakening card. It's like, okay, we got to walk away because you're being called for something more. You're going to be called and you might be resisting the call. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Clarifier for the 8 of Cups, please. Because it's like, it's big. Clarifier for the 8 of Cups, please. It's the thing, why is it big? The reason why we're given big dreams is because they're bigger than us. But we're the vessel for which it wants to be realized. Clarifier for the 8 of Cups. Clarifier for the 8 of Cups, please. So this is the Knight of Swords. He looks reversed. Okay. Okay, any more advice for this group guides? We have here Knight of Cups. He came out reversed too. This is a lot of resistance. I'm going to say it's resistance to the call. Resistance to the call, resistance to your intuition, resistance to the inspired thoughts that want to come through you. Resistance. There's some resistance popping up here. I think this is why they wanted to tell me, because this is why the blockage is here. This is the blockage. So like there's a big gift, but there's divine timing, but you're resisting the call because it's different. It's a change. It's a shift out of your usual experience. Can I get a clarifier for, let's do this first, since I pulled one for each group. Advice for pile number 3 guides. Clean energy food. Some of these cards are funny. When you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Okay, so maybe you're needing to improve your diet. Clarifier for advice for group number 3. Release resentments about money. Whoa. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. Shift. Okay. Let me decode these because they don't feel entirely literal. You could need to improve your diet. When you feel your body, increase your energy levels and ability to focus. Okay, so the thing that's coming through here is energy levels and focus. High vibration attracts, and this is which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. What did I say about Mary? God sent her the people she needed, the protection she needed. So this group is being called to a very beautiful divine destiny. If you have any resistance, you need to let it go. Take care of your body. That's the foundation. But I'm getting also just take care of your basic emotions, your thoughts, and lean into your natural desires of what you're wanting to create in this world and bring into this world. Yeah, this group there's quite a bit of resistance popping up here. Quite a bit of resistance. So like the Knight of Cups is about, he's the romantic one. He acknowledges his feelings. If he wants to pursue a woman, he goes and does it. But this is like, oh no, I can't do that. Why would I? I'm scared to allow myself to be vulnerable, to be brave enough to show my emotions. And then here we have with the Knight of Swords, he just takes action. He moves the quickest. Communication is the quickest. So if it's available, so these are what's available, right? So you're being called, but you're resisting it. You're questioning it. You're going against your thoughts. You're going against your emotions. Like the inspired thoughts that tell you you're being called somewhere else. And then you're resisting your emotions. And these aren't like surface emotions. These are knights. They're a little bit more advanced. They're a little more dedicated. You're dedicated to a totally different vision that is out of alignment of what you're here to do. And I say that because we have here release resentments about money. So the thing is, you're being given a miraculous gift. And in the world of divine, money don't mean nothing. Money is just a tool. It's just a means. It's just a way in which we can manifest. But if we're worried about the basic necessities of, physical representations of safety, then it's hard for us to tap into this big energy. This is some advice I can give is I decided to transition and I decided to let go of the things that limit me, that my old way of thinking, right? Holding on to jobs that didn't serve me, relationships that didn't serve me, just letting them go one by one. And then my energy cleared, right? Clean energy. My energy just cleared out. And suddenly I could think clearly. I could feel clearly. I knew exactly what I wanted. I wasn't afraid to go for it. Allow yourself to transition. So yes, the money system in the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world and shift. This shift will help you attract... Oh, look at this. It says attract support and golden opportunities. Golden opportunities. Twice. This is a golden opportunity. It's like a big gift. And the reason why it's a big gift is because you mastered it in previous lifetimes. In previous lifetimes, you mastered it. So it's just here to be evolve again, even more with you. Okay, so advice for pile number 3, guides. Yeah, even your house 2 is like about the practical aspects of life, Taurus energy, but Uranus is the opposite. It's change, it's uncomfortable. They want you to get out of this practical mindset. Clarity for this group, guides. Advice. Okay, so the last group, their energy was so crazy. Their whole energy during the reading was like water energy, and then the dice was explosive Mars energy, and I was like, what is this? But I rolled it twice and it came out the same. So just want to share that. Okay, so we have here Rahu and Virgo in the 8th house. Oh my, wow. I know that energy. You have Earth energy in a majestic watery house. Do you know what that means? Do you know it? You're going to find your stability in that which you cannot see. That's what that means. Earth energy in a water house is you're going to find prosperity. I think that's why I felt it's so funny that money came up as the issue, because I said 8 with the prosperity. I wasn't even thinking about house 2 prosperity. But yeah, 8 and 8, like you really want to be successful. You're going to find your prosperity in the 8th house. So Virgo is about that stability, right? It's about building. It's about stability. They're the workers, the worker bees. Rahu, they say, is exalted in Virgo because it stabilizes everything. You're going to find stability, the stability you're seeking, right? Even 2nd house is about stability in that which you cannot see. The 8th house is the house of the hidden secrets, occult. This is the psychic house, the mysterious house. You're going to find stability in I'm going to say this straight up, your psychic powers, your healing powers. That's how you're going to gain the prosperity that you so desire to bring into your life. Okay, I know this energy because it's my energy. Okay, that is the end of your reading, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want one-on-one coaching with me, let me know. Also, let me know if these readings are resonating with you. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the pyrite, this is where we begin. So start out with your crystal reading and then your cards, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. Okay, so what is blocking your manifestations? What does the universe want to bless you with? Why are you resisting it? What's going on? We're about to find out with this pyrite. Okay. Woohoo. I don't know, I'm getting alien vibes already. I'm seeing because I loved watching Smallville growing up. It just reminds me of Krypton. So that's interesting. The other pile too, they got a similar elaborate, different time zone, different time period of life reading for their crystal. But yeah, Maybe something futuristic. Interesting. Are you the pilot of the future? Okay, let's see what we can. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It reminds me of when you open up like if you were to open up a laptop, you get all these intricate lines and patterns that build up to this keyboard. It's like a little world in a world. Oh, is that dirty? I gotta clean this. Oop. Okay, sorry. Distracting. Ooh. Ooh, I'm seeing someone. What is he doing? Yeah, I'm kind of seeing like a blonde nerdy guy. Nerdy, I'm just using that description. He's wearing glasses. Like he looks like he's more of a mental thinker than he is about his physical body. It's kind of cute. So there's masculine energy coming through in this reading so far. Ooh, nice. Krypton. Yeah, he looks like he is. What is he doing? Is he studying Krypton? I guess he kind of reminds me of a character. Okay, let's say he's a character in Smallville. He's a character in Superman's story or whatever. And he's like studying. Oh, he kind of feels like Lex Luthor, but without the evil. But he's like Lex Luthor. Like he's like a scientist. He's fascinated by Krypton. He's fascinated by Krypton and he wants to study it and how it works. And he's very intelligent. He has a lot of research. I don't know. I'm seeing kind of like a Lex Luthor, but like not Lex Luthor. Like this guy's nice. He's just like a researcher in a lot of those superhero movies where that guy, they have the guy in the lab who studies things. And he's just kind of fascinated. He knows a lot about this thing. He kind of specializes in understanding how it works. But he's a learner. He's new to it as well. So maybe there's something about being new to learning something, being open to learning something, studying something. Let's see what else. Yeah, he has appreciation for this extraterrestrial experience. He's most definitely geeking out about it. What else? What else? What else? What else wants to come? I don't know. There's something about Krypton too that wants to come through, like ancient alien secrets. I don't know. Maybe this group has some ties to your starseed or alien ties to the universe. Yeah, it's like very unusual and different, very unique, very powerful, of another world. Yeah. I think that's all the information we need. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and see your cards. We got here Moon. We got here Neptune. Okay, maybe that's why. Neptune is like dream. It's kind of weird. Oh, Mercury. Okay, that's why that energy was coming through. That's a nice combo. This is 3 planets. Moon, Mercury, and Neptune. That is interesting. Okay, so I'm getting you guys have a very unique mind. You see things it's like very weird. It's like your emotions are connected to your intelligence, connected to your dreams. Very psychic. Yeah, very psychic. It's like the kind of psychic that, to me, this feels like, ooh, like you're the type of psychic where it's like, what? It's like you see things that are beyond this world, maybe. Okay, we have Pravati Devotion 41. So we'll see what the blockage is. Moon. Oh, we got Moon again. Woo! Okay, y'all are very psychic. Very, very psychic. Okay. You got your King energy. Interesting. And Guide. Wow. Okay, you guys are here. It's like a combination of Krypton and the scientists. It's like you're here to. Okay, we'll see what the block. What is the blockage? Justice, and we got milk and honey. Maybe in this group they're gonna be like, you don't have a blockage. Just go do your thing. So less enjoy heart chakra. Well, that's different energy right there. Hmm. I'm gonna almost say that this group is probably the most open to magic in the world. Um, I almost wonder if you're so interested in that which you cannot see because your mind is like your energy is so open and available to it, so much so that it's actually hard for you to be present with people. Because this reading is about blockages. What's keeping you from your manifestation? And it's like you get a lot of abundant, beautiful energies that want to come through here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. What are the cards saying? This is kind of... Welcome back, pile number 4. So I had to take quite a detour for your reading for some odd reason. So like my battery died and then I ran out of space on my memory card and then yeah. So I don't know, maybe it's all connected somehow. Maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish your reading here. I mean, honestly, we're just getting started. It feels like finished because I read through these cards and then it's funny because I read through the cards only to realize my camera wasn't recording and then I had to do it again and then my camera wasn't recording. So here we are again. Okay, everything's recording, everything's good. Okay, so we have here number 13, so less enjoy heart chakra. This is usually about connection, connecting to your heart. The moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Neptune, dream and transcend. Mercury, think, learn, network, and communicate. King, enlighten, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. We have 41, pravati, devotion. Guide, light attribute, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Shadow attribute, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Then we have your justice card, 51, milk and honey. And the moon card. Okay. So quickly, we have 2 moon cards here. So to me, this group is very intuitive. And I think the guides definitely want you to lean into that. There's a strong sense of, there's a strong message of connection coming through. You know, Mercury can be Gemini energy about connection. The moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. The king nurtures other people. He nurtures, he helps, he assists, he works with other people. And in the soul lesson, you have the 2 women here. So there's a need to connect with others, connecting with others, nurturing others, helping others. That is connected to your manifestations. The energy that was overall coming through in this group is that, to me, you do feel very open. You feel very open. You feel very psychic to me. This is very psychic energy with the moon, Neptune, and Mercury, very psychic. But perhaps it's the grounding of the energy that needs to be worked on. For you to have king and guide, these are very strong energies that you have available to you. So I think it's just a matter of getting very clear about how you want to lead people. I mean, we got a lot of powerful energy with this crystal here, this pyrite. You know, I was getting Krypton, Superman, Lex Luthor vibes, / the one who's studying studying Superman vibes. So like it's a combination of those energies. You know, Superman, he was the prince basically. In it, to some degree, he was like the prince of Krypton. So to me, that's what's maybe coming through, is this like royalty energy, this sense of regalness that maybe you inherited from a past lifetime. So we have here 51, milk and honey. This is about getting all the pleasures, all the joy in your life. All the joy. I said joy on accident, but I was looking at this. So less in joy, heart chakra. So joy is directly connected to you being able to manifest what you want. Being excited, feeling joyful is directly connected to your manifestations. Feeling good. Like this group, you have to feel good. Very much about feeling good with this milk and honey and the soul lesson. Feeling good in your emotions, like really just melting into them. Because how do we manifest? Manifestation is a combination of emotions, strong emotions, and grounding, a combination of those two. And, I was talking about, I feel like this group, because all of this alien and magical energy is showing up, I feel like you can absolutely access this, but also this might be your gift too, that wants to be more available to you through you tapping further into these really yummy positive emotions. And the energies wouldn't show up in your reading if they weren't available. The guides definitely feel like this is a dreamy group and they want you to dream. Perhaps you have a big vision, big ideas, possibilities, things you can accomplish. They want you to dream big, and that's probably why I'm getting that Krypton energy. It's very otherworldly. Like, you have a very unique vision with this Neptune, a very unique vision to give to the world, and the world needs to see more of. All right, so we have here Pravati, devotion. I mean, this is kind of giving me the same energy in the sense like devotion and king-like energy. To me, you have to be very devoted to your people, devoted to yourself in terms of like giving yourself the highest well-being of energy in order for things to come to you. Yeah. Be devoted. And because I feel like this group has very dreamy energy available to them with ease, devotion is more of that grounding energy. Even the king, right? The king has to be very stable, very grounded in how his actions impact other people. I mean, the first thing I was seeing was the planet Krypton, like the material. Yes, but with this milk and honey, I do feel like this group, you have a grand vision, a beautiful vision, beautiful manifestations that want to come in, and you have the ability to manifest them. So justice, this is about balancing out your energy, balancing out your energy, balancing out your emotions, and balance is always difficult, but it's like what we want for. I like to see these together too: devotion and justice. Balance to me is also about, it's just about finding that right mix, right? Just the right amount of action, just the right amount of emotions, just the right amount of practicality, just the right amount of like when I say just the right amount, like it feels good. It doesn't have to be perfect or exact. It just feels good. And that's what you want available to you. Does this feel good? Putting in this amount of energy. You're very intuitive. So maybe lean further into your intuition to get a sense for how much time you're putting into your work, how much time you're putting into your relationships, anything really. So with this guide here represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I think they want you to trust your guides, but I think you also do have the ability to guide with this king energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for how can pile 4 unblock their manifestations if there are any blockages. How can they let it flow in better in general? Pile number 4. Guidance for pile number 4. Okay, so we have here, it is safe for you to receive. That's a beautiful one to get. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Very king-like energy. Share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good. Conduit, that's like a guide. For good coming to you and through you, guide, as it blesses the world. Yeah, so you're meant to receive many blessings, a lot of prosperity, like it's like very dreamlike, what people would only dream to have. Because you have this group is the visionaries. You're visionaries, you're psychic, you're very intuitive. So you have the ability to manifest your dreams, your desires, like things that people, they look and they're like, how did you do that? But that's because you're a conduit. So why does God bless us often? Why does the universe bless us? Blessings come because, yes, we accept them and receive them. But usually the people with the bigger energy, they're able to manifest more because they give more, because they're more of a available conduit. Their vessel, their inner vessel is more available to the universe to use. They allow the universe to use them. So people often say when it comes to manifesting, instead of just saying, I want this, I want that, why don't we say, God, use me? Universe, use me. When we say that, now we have no limits. That's why when I started tapping into my purpose, I was like, just use me. Because honestly, fulfillment is the thing that matters the most to me. And I'm like, and I feel very much called, I felt very much called to expand my energy. Oh gosh, my memory card again. It's about to run out. Oh dear, how did that run out so fast? Didn't I delete everything? I don't even... Hey, Pile 4, welcome back to your reading. So, this has been quite challenging. Let's just say this. I started your reading about an hour ago, and I'm only getting back to finishing it now because I was having a lot of technical difficulties. So, you know what? Let's just take that as a sign, as, I don't know, be open to it. But I had to, again, adjust the camera situation. Okay, so back to what we were saying. We were getting clarifiers about it being safe for you to receive. So to me, this group with this moon energy, and this milk and honey, and the king energy as well, you're a very magnetic group. The guides want you to tap into your highest joy, your highest expression of, I said ecstasy earlier, right? Ecstasy, just like really being, enjoying life, being in a state of pleasure, being happy, enjoying your connections, enjoying just being grateful, honestly. And they feel like this is what's going to help you to access more of your abundance. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some tarot cards for confirmation. It's just so funny because I literally had maybe about just a few more minutes to finish this, but I kept having issues. Clarifier for this group guides. Clarifier for this group advice. Interesting. Okay. Clarifier for this, upright or reverse. Okay. 2 wands. I feel like this is the visionary in you. It's about you having ideas. Yeah, the Page of Cups is this like sense of innocence and like being very dreamy about what you desire to bring into your life. Hello. Okay, just making sure the mic works. And the Nine of Swords. This is very self-explanatory. This is about internal stress. Okay, so with this moon, Neptune, and Mercury, I have no doubt that this group probably you do get in your heads. You're big dreamers. You have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of different ideas, a lot of different dreams in your head, in your mind, things you want to pursue and create and make in this world. And perhaps it gives you a little bit of anxiety. So I guess another card that's coming, or another message that's coming through is like maybe be devoted to just one dream at a time. One dream at a time, or like focusing most of your energy on one desire at a time and balancing it out, because or you could try to give an equal amount of energy to each desire or dream. But I think it's creating a little bit of confusion and frustration because you have a lot of desires, right? With the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups, you have a lot of ideas, a lot of desires, a lot of dreams, and they're all beautiful. But that's why we're needing this devotion and this balance, balancing that energy out. Just focusing on something that matters right now. Because if you think about manifestations, yes, they can all come in, but do we really want them all to come in at once? I think it's so much more enjoyable to like bring it in step by step. So focus on what desire matters to you right now. Just think about, he's holding one stick, right? He has the other one behind him with the Two of Wands. Just focus on one desire. And the Capricorn energy, that could be about just a lot of anxiety or stress. To me, when you're very intuitive, when you're very psychic, it is easy for you to be influenced by a lot of energies. That's why I was feeling like this group to me needed a bit of grounding energy because you are very up in the air. You can be very up in the air. But it's like it's part of your gift. Yeah, at the same time, it needs to be grounded more. Can I get a clarifier for the devil card, please? Okay. Ooh. Alrighty. Okay. 5 and 5. So we have here 5 of Cups. And we have here 5 of Pentacles. These are general, to me, these are like general lack mentality cards. Like we all experience lack mentality at one point or another, and we have to find a way to expand into what we can create, what we can make more, what we can allow in. So this group is having a hard time receiving and allowing themselves to receive. You might be stuck on a way that it comes in, the way that it comes in. So like the 5 of Pentacles, these people are in front of a church. They're in front of a church, but they're walking in the snow, like torn apart, broken, probably hungry. But this church, the church is God. The church is the divine, saying, I want to give you everything, but you're not paying attention to me. So what does that mean is we have to allow ourselves to see and open our eyes to what can come to us. And part of why the inability to fully receive it is because of this, maybe we're just stuck on the way it comes in. We're stuck in our minds too. I'm feeling a bit of, I kind of felt with this like psychic energy, it can create a very uncertain situation for you because maybe you do get lost in your mind a lot. With that Moon, Mercury, Neptune energy, you get lost in your mind. It's hard to ground yourself. So I'm surprised not a lot of pentacles or even grounding advice is coming through. You might get some with the Astro dice, but I feel like they really want you to actually get into your mind and shift your perspective about how you see that things can come to you. They actually want you to use your imagination to your advantage. And honestly, just enjoy life because they have all the dreams, they have all the blessings, the manifestations waiting for you, knocking at your door. But in order for you to open and access, get the key to access that door, you have to get into pleasure. So this is not pleasure energy, right? The devil, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. This is stress, this is angst, this is anxiety. Getting lost in your thoughts, getting lost in your emotions, 5 of Cups. Yeah, we're getting lost in our emotions, overwhelmed by our emotions. We're not seeing. With the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, it's about actually you have cups available. There's 2 cups standing. There's all this land around you. You have these 5 of Pentacles available to you, but you got your back turned to it. So you need to make yourself more available to what is already showing up in your life and just being happy about what is showing up in your life. Guides, advice for pile number 4, please. Okay. It's funny because the other group got Saturn too. Okay, we got Saturn in 11th in Virgo. Okay. So Virgo is about stability. So what was I talking about the Earth energy? I was waiting for it to show up in this reading. And it showed up here. It showed up in the 5 of Pentacles too. And technically the Devil card is Capricorn energy. So this is about, your ability to manifest. It's like you got great ideas. You have a great vision. But you need to allow it to come in. And the advice here is Saturn in the 11th house in Virgo. So Saturn loves to be in the 11th house. This is where Saturn can make, this is the house of the visionaries. So you have the ability to build your vision. Like, right when I was talking about the dreams that people dream about, you have that ability to create that. Saturn in the 11th house is especially powerful because that's the house it feels at home in. So it's more than happy to put in the work to build these grand visions. With this King energy here, you're here to build something that is a grand vision. And it's probably going to take time because it's a grand vision. right? Saturn is a slow moving, second largest planet in our solar system. So allow it to build piece by piece, like be devoted. That's why they want you to be devoted, because this isn't like a short term dream that you're trying to create. You're going to build it piece by piece. And each one is going to be exciting and fulfilling. And they want you to understand that, like, enjoy every bit of it, because the universe wants to give you all of these different blessings, but they want you to enjoy it piece by piece. And be very, very committed and devoted to the entire experience. Right? Virgo is about doing the work to build the vision. Okay, I feel called to give additional advice to this group. So let's go ahead and I'll pull a card from these affirmation cards. Advice for pile number 4 and how they can unblock their manifestation. Yeah, with the Mercury there, see, the thing about Mercury, Neptune, and Neptune, Mercury, and Moon, this is a beautiful energy because it's like you are a visionary, but at the same time, the problem with having such big visions that are just beyond this world, that have not been created yet, is that, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's because I'm trying to sink into the energy of the reading. It's like mad genius energy. It's like you're a genius, but at the same time, you get this mad, I guess that's why I was seeing the scientists. You have this mad genius energy to like create something new and different and just very dreamy. But at the same time, it creates a bit of discontentment with these energies together, because Moon doesn't necessarily want to be in the 3rd house or with Mercury, because it wants to be like settled in its emotions. And with Mercury combined with it, it's like it has to be constantly moving, thinking, processing, and it doesn't want to do that. It wants to relax. So that's the problem with visionaries, is they probably have the hardest time, I think, with contentment sometimes in their lives, because they have such big ideas and they're always thinking about the future, right? We got a very futuristic feel from this. Like you're always thinking about the future and what else you can bring in and create. And Neptune, right? This is very much transcending beyond this world ideas. Things that have not been created yet. Things that people only dream of. Very complex creative ideas. Can I get a clarifier for... I think that's why this group is so psychic, is because you see into the future. This is why I kept picking up on the energy. Like, you see what can be created. You can see into the future of like what isn't here, what people have yet to experience. Can I get a clarification for advice for pile number 4, guides? And one more advice card for pile number 4. Okay, interesting. We'll read that. I don't usually, but we'll read through them quickly. So the first one we have here is, I'm creating room in my life for my soulmate. That's an interesting one. Okay. So to me, this is about divinity and divinity in your relationships. This could be a soulmate, like a romantic soulmate. It could be a friend soulmate. So when you create room in your life, that means that you already presume and assume that the manifestation is coming. So you start living your life as if it's already happening, as if it's already coming towards you. So that's what that's about. So we have here, nothing tastes as good as being healthy and fit feels. Why do I keep getting this card? Nothing tastes as good as being healthy and fit feels. So they definitely want you to get more in tune with your body and listening to what it needs. You're very intuitive, so you probably know what to not indulge in too much. Anyways, I think indulgence is okay to some degree. Okay, so we have here, I'm always motivated and always get things done on time. That is very much go-getter focused energy. I mean, in my mind, I was saying visionaries, and I was thinking like Elon Musk. I was thinking of all these, Bill Gates, futuristic thinkers who had a grand vision to bring people together and ideas together into this thing. So I'm always motivated and always get things done on time. To me, they would be the type of people to do that. So stay on task because you got a lot of ideas. So just keep building them. And then we have here, I can never fail, for everything that happens contributes to me being better. That's a really good mentality to have. Everything is about your learning. So even if something doesn't work out, okay, this not working out is for you to learn how to do something else, right? It's a lesson learned to help you advance towards your vision. Okay, we have here, my mind is free of resistance and open to exciting new possibilities. So that is what your mind is doing. It's resisting. It's resisting. My mind is free of resistance and open to exciting and new possibilities. Yeah, they really want you to just get excited about your future, to look forward to it, and also take the time to put in the work because you're here to build something grand. You're here to build something very visionary, futuristic, very different. And then also reminders, the 11th house is a house of wealth. This is why Saturn does good in the 11th house, because it takes the time to build wealth upon wealth upon wealth. So open up to the prosperity that wants to come towards you. Okay. So, and then another idea that's coming to me for I'm creating room in my soulmate, because I'm seeing the 2 wands here. And then these 2 people here. 2 people here too. 2 deers. Okay, let me stop. So there might be another idea of like, there might be someone here to help you build your vision as well. So make room and space for the people to come and help you with your dreams. And the theme of other people came through, I think a few times. I mentioned it. What's under here? Yeah, there's 2 people in this one with the accessing your heart chakra. Something about love also helping you to access these visions as well. And then with the king energy, benevolent leadership of those in your charge. Yeah. So be open to those connections for people to help you build your vision. You're definitely, I mean, with the 11th house here, 11th house is like broad network, right? Broad network of people. So you're definitely here to work with, or oversee, or combination of work with and oversee other people in your vision. They're part of your manifestation in your vision coming alive. And the bigger manifestations take more energy, more people to build them and create them. Forgot to mention also 4 foundation, 1, that's you. 1, that's you. 3, it's like combining other energies for 1 power. 5 is about change, and 9 is about you're getting everything you want, what you desire. 5 is change. Oh, okay. There's a multiple message of change here. Changing out of our old habits, probably. Allowing change to come into our lives. That's also the thing about receiving, is you have to be open to things changing and being different. Because sometimes we hold on to the way life is, our routine, what we're comfortable with. But in order for manifestations to come in, you have to expand. And you have a very beautiful ability to have this very like wide, expansive mind. But at the same time, we're too focused on, I think, what we can see, really. What we can see, what we think isn't there. And then the stress in our mind. A lot of this is internally, mentally created within you. So just find balance within your emotions, find balance within yourself. All right, now the reading is officially over. If you're interested in me coaching you or working one-on-one with you, or if you want a tarot reading with me, look in my description box down below. And if you are interested in giving me feedback, I would appreciate that. Thank you so much, Pal 4. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening.